I'm going to go with Dortmund. I just like the athleticism. They look like a younger, hungrier team. This PSG team, I think we've seen them fall at this level before.
Well, it is an eerily empty stadium over in Paris. Can Dortmund finish the job tonight, or will PSG keep their Champions League hopes alive?
We continue for one of these two clubs, and it's Dortmund who come here with that narrow first leg lead. As I mentioned, that this is an obsession, the Champions League for Paris Saint-Germain, one that's remained unattained. 13. Well, pressure, something that does strange things even to top players like him. And we have enough. It will be played as a great, if, I guess, understandable shame. For whom will silence be golden, though? A tie that is...
Well, the cameras are here, the world is watching, just nobody in the stadium. Quite surreal. The music. You have to create your own atmosphere. Almost like Strictly Come. Each player, there's so much at stake here tonight, and so many great players on view. One of them lying down injured at the moment.
An early problem here for Neymar, who will score the stadium right now.
Not playing is a huge surprise to me.
He has been suffering from this throat infection, but now Juan Bernat. Neymar, who seems to have quickly recovered from that early knock. Season now with Dortmund, a real stalwart. Sarabia, who gets the...
And now first choice.
Former Paris Saint-Germain player, Dan Axel Zagadou, is with us. He thinks it will be a really open contest. So described it as a 50-50 match, this, that will be decided by small details. Di Maria looking to thread one through. Neymar beaten to it by Zagadou. First leg.
It's interesting, Neymar keep giving the ball away. Here he is again, Neymar in that central position.
Looking dangerous here, Neymar. It's a good run, but a fine challenge by Hummels to win.
It's Neymar again. He's on the floor, isn't he? More often than he's on his feet at the moment.
7 goals in here.
Theatrical fall, isn't it? For me, Hummels gets the ball quite easily, puts another step in, then he catapults forward, and if he's injured himself. He didn't need...
League games, of course, he was unavailable at this stage last season when PSG were beaten by Manchester United.
Well, it's feeling active,
of course.
Well, they basically dropped back into a 5. It starts with a 3. Haven't really been able to get their wing-backs forward, but the problem for PSG is that they will... This fella looks as if he's going to be okay, by the way, Neymar. Just maybe wants a little bit of love and attention. Never really been the player...
By Tuchel to leave Mbappe on the bench, and they're heading out. Dortmund, though, not a side who really know how to play for a draw.
Wins the Champions League, will be more balanced, certainly than they have been, but they're getting there. I think Neymar's okay, isn't he? Look, he's still...
First leg, Neymar on the ball here, but it's almost run through to...
It's difficult to deal with.
Cavani's movement is something that's been referenced so many times throughout his career. Remember Michael Owen nicely worked this by PSG to Neymar. Sarabia shows inside. Neymar tried to pick out Di Maria, and out comes
Haaland. He's given a free kick away there as well. Breaking down Cavani's movement again, peeling off the shoulder, forces a corner.
It's taken by Neymar, header by Haaland.
That is a job he does really well for such a young player.
Chance has actually gone to Sancho and Dortmund.
Well, that's it. It's about how productive you are.
Hakimi. Neymar back defending. Neymar. Di Maria. Dortmund here looking to reach the Champions League last 8 for the first time since 2017, the year after PSG's most recent finding.
No, that first pass from Chan there needs to be a better one.
Movement here from Cavani. That time the pack in 2014 with Real Madrid. Wonderful stop by Roman
Just takes
Burki.
a moment, doesn't it, from Cavani?
Neymar with the ball in, and that time that by Burki. Neymar's cross and a good claim.
They're doing nothing. That's a good sign that he makes a save of that quality.
Gay, and now Cavani.
It's been given out, well, it's for that foul, isn't it? The first one, Neymar.
Roman Burki organises the walk. Di Maria showing more than a passing. Angel Di Maria to take it. Well, it's allowed to go through, and in it goes from Neymar. They switched off at the back just for a moment there, Borussia Dortmund, and Neymar was there to capitalise.
I mean, it's a wonderful ball in, Di Maria, you have to say. Neymar not having to do much, just needs to connect with that, and he puts his team ahead. Just look at Neymar there, it's Hakimi picking him up. He just switches off.
Once, but to give Dortmund supporters some hope, they've scored in 18 games running it. Haaland, pass blocked by Sarabia.
Hakimi there giving the ball away. Sancho, interestingly.
Certainly playing with a swagger, with a confidence here, Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar, whose goal is the difference on the night, finds Di Maria. They're upping the tempo here and looking dangerous, and Cavani was G have doubled their lead in added time at the end of the half.
From PSG, Neymar involved, ball out wide. I think it's Burnett who's getting into that box. I think he gets the slide inside that far post for PSG.
His first spot on so far tonight. Neymar it was with his 35th Champions League goal, who opened the scoring from a Di Maria corner, and then in added time at the end of the half, a flick from Juan Bernat has doubled the Parisians' advantage. And at the break here,
I'm the Champions League. There's a couple of mistakes in this here. He goes in, there's a massive gap. Hummels gets over anxious, goes to attack it when he can't really win it, leaves a big gap. And Neymar, it's criminal for a defence to let someone head the ball that low, that close to the box. It's a bad mistake from Dortmund, and Owen tells me that they've had trouble defending set pieces all season.
Yeah, well, defensively, I think that's been their biggest issue. And they get control, but Neymar, lovely little turn there. Nice little weighted ball, and Bernat gets in the box from the left-back position, and just an
aggregate thanks to Neymar's diving header, Juan Bernat's deft touch. They don't have fans to celebrate, but the bench is certainly delighted. The second half is next.
To take it. Well, it's allowed to go through, and in it goes from Neymar. They're upping the tempo here and looking dangerous.
But Neymar scored a diving header in the first half from a corner, and in the second half they need a goal.
Yeah, Joe said, just up the intensity, you know, get Jadon Sancho and Hakimi, get some service into Haaland. There'll be chances there, they just need to be clinical.
Well, they are out and ready to go then, so let's hand back to our commentators for the second half, Martin Keown and Adam Summerton.
Thanks, Lindsay. So PSG in the mood and in control. Dortmund dazed and in danger of losing a tie, which they led upon their arrival in the French capital. Of course, it was at this point that both these, but couldn't pick out a yellow shirt, and now it's PSG looking to counter. Conflab going on here between Neymar and Di Maria. What have they got planned? Kehrer stood in an offside position. There's a signal from Di Maria, and he's... I have to say, this is one of the most hard-working performances that I've seen from Paris Saint-Germain, particularly when they haven't got the ball side with the intensity of Dortmund for a full 90 minutes, maybe more. Cavani's first touch was a little heavy. Just a reminder, the only scoreline that would...
To forwards watching tonight, Cavani's run there is just fantastic, the way he runs along the line. Just peels off into the space. So clever.
We've had 11 minutes of this second half, and it's...
And it, nothing falling for him tonight.
Neymar, Mbappe, straight...
Real showman, isn't he? A little Cruyff there from Neymar, changing direction out the other side.
When Marcus Rashford dumped PSG out of this competition, we're going to see Julian might start tonight, but it was Hazard who was given the nod. Neymar, Mbappe gets on his way.
To win. He's just trying to chip it over. Look, delicate little ball. Doesn't need to be that fancy for me.
Mbappe showing good strength. Di Maria hits it first time. Neymar. Paredes. Oh, lovely flick.
Mbappe's on the pitch. It's time to party. Kill. This is Neymar.
The field, and he's given it to Mbappe here, and now it's Neymar. Dortmund rushing players back as Neymar goes on. Good challenge. Oh, it's a loose ball, it didn't reach Guerrero, and this is the danger now for Dortmund, but overhit pass wants him back at the Bernabeu. And he said if they do want him back, he will be going back. Just overran that, and now this spells danger. Neymar with Cavani getting forward in support. Take on Olympiacos. What a run it's been so far for Wolves in the Europa League this season. Neymar.
All there. He's trying to hit that from right to left into that far corner.
It's been about the skill and the finesse of the individuals within their side, but it's as a collective, a hard... Emre Can giving his marching orders off.
Into Chan's face initially, if we're honest. Okay, Can can't push him away like that. You don't know what... Seems like an age ago when the tackle was made.
For the last day, and Dortmund down to 10. This the initial challenge on Neymar. Then ensued that melee.
Well, Neymar looks as if he's put his head...
He's chasing back. It's his challenge on Neymar, determined for them to get it forward, and with some urgency, one would think.
Well,
The captain's header clear, and PSG has smashed that glass ceiling. Overcome. Only the players' delight is audible in the Parc des Princes, but there will be Parisian joy in homes across the French capital and beyond, even outside the stadium, where there are thousands of supporters gathered. Sheer joy for PSG. Dortmund lacklustre by their standards. What a contrast to this time a year ago. This time it's Dortmund who are disappointed. An opportunity squandered for them.
Got a group there. You've seen the passion from Neymar there. I mean, for me, we see a marked difference from Paris tonight over the last few years. You know, there was togetherness, there was an intensity there to their defending. We saw that man Neymar getting back.
Paris Saint-Germain heading through to the quarter-finals. They've knocked Borussia Dortmund out tonight. Neymar with a diving header which pleased Mbappe. Wambanat with the second goal, and we'll have analysis with Joe and Owen after the break.
Complete.